The police are digging in your backyard because of what your son. Do not look away. The reason you found this message is because the ground under your feet is no longer stable. There is an alarm sounding in the spiritual realm, an alarm connected to your bloodline and your name. The police are digging in your backyard. Do not look out your window. This is not about the soil behind your home. It is about the soil of your past. The backyard is the place where you buried the things that were too painful to look at. The injustices. The unanswered questions. And the police are not men in uniform. They are the agents of divine justice, and they have a warrant to unearth a truth that was stolen from you. They are digging because of what your son said. And if you do not have a son, then it is because of what the voice of your own innocence, the child within you, has finally cried out. It has cried out in your sleep, in your moments of quiet desperation. It has said, "This is not right. This is not fair." And heaven has responded. You have a very specific window of time. What is uncovered between now and the moment the moon is visible in the sky tonight will set the foundation for the rest of your earthly life. That feeling you have, of constantly bracing for impact, waiting for the other shoe to drop, that is the echo of a crime committed against your destiny years ago. Today, the case is being reopened. There is someone in your life who has been watching you carry a burden they themselves placed on your back. This person has the key to a door you have been praying would open. But they have kept it hidden. They smile at you. They offer you advice. They may even be the person you turn to in times of trouble. But their heart holds a deep-seated fear of your rising. Years ago, an opportunity was presented to you. It was more than a job, more than a relationship. It was a path. Your path. It felt right. It felt like coming home. And then, suddenly, the door slammed shut. You were told you were not ready. You were told it was not God's will. You were made to believe that you had failed. You have carried the shame of that moment for years. It is the reason you sometimes hesitate to share your dreams. It is the reason you have a habit of talking yourself out of great things, because a voice in the back of your head, a voice that sounds like your own but is not, whispers that you will only fail again. That voice was planted there. The failure was not yours. It was a sabotage. This person, this trusted face, spoke words against you in secret. They painted a picture of you as weak, or unstable, or incapable. They buried your opportunity in a shallow grave of lies, and you have been living in the shadow of that grave ever since. Your son, your innocence, has unknowingly spoken a word, asked a question, or mentioned a name that has pointed the divine investigators directly to that spot. And they have begun to dig. The time of their quiet deception is over. The exposure will not be a loud explosion. It will be a quiet unearthing. The agents of justice are not looking for a confession. They are looking for an object. An old letter tucked away in a book. A photograph with something written on the back. A saved document on a forgotten device. This object holds the proof of the words that were spoken against you. It is the physical evidence of the lie that has shaped your life. This object is straining to be found. It is vibrating with the need to come into the light. The angels are turning your house, and the house of your enemy, upside down to find it. But you must give them your permission to act on your behalf. You must align your spirit with this investigation. This is what you must do. Find a key. Any key. An old house key, a car key, a key to a diary. It does not matter. Hold this key in your left hand, the hand of your heart. Feel its coolness. Feel its weight. It represents the key to the truth that was taken from you. Now, I want you to walk to the main door of your home. Stand before it and hold the key up to the lock. You do not need to put it inside. Just hold it there. And say these 5 words aloud: what was locked is now opened. That is all. It is a simple command, but it is a universal one. You are serving a divine warrant. You are giving heaven the legal right to break down the doors of secrecy and expose what has been hidden. As you do this, a light will go on in a dusty attic, a forgotten box will fall from a shelf, an old coat will be moved, revealing a hidden pocket. The discovery is already in progress. The reversal is not a hope, it is a fact that is currently unfolding in real time. The doubters, the scrollers, they do not understand the power of such things. They are trapped in the world of the seen. But you who have remained, you have been called to partner with the unseen. And your victory is assured. The pain you feel, that sense of a missed destiny, is not a punishment from God. It is the scar tissue around a wound that was inflicted by a human hand. You have blamed yourself, you have blamed God, but the blame was misplaced. It belongs to the one who smiled in your face while they were cutting the ropes to your ladder. This person has been enjoying a peace they did not earn, living a life that was partially fueled by the energy they stole from your future. They thought the past was buried and forgotten. They did not count on your innocence crying out for justice. They did not count on heaven dispatching its most relentless investigators. The ground is shaking beneath their feet, and they are beginning to feel it. They will become nervous. They may call you in the coming hours, just to check on you. They will be probing, trying to see if you know anything. They will speak in circles. Do not be fooled. Their sudden concern is the sweat of their fear. The net is closing. The object containing the truth is getting warmer, and they can feel the heat from miles away. This prophecy is your preparation. It is your forewarning so that you will not be shocked, but will be ready. You are not a victim about to be avenged. You are a king or a queen about to be restored to your rightful throne. The digging is not for a dead body. It is for a living future. Your future. A future that was stolen and is now being returned to you, with interest. You need to understand, my child, the universe owes you a debt. And the time to collect has come. The clock is ticking towards the moon's rising. Every minute that passes, the shovels of the angels are digging deeper, getting closer, and your heart is beating in time with the sound of the truth getting nearer and nearer. Your season of sorrow is expiring. Wait. Stop everything. Listen to me. The information I was given has just been updated. There is a change in the divine plan, a change that affects you directly because you are still listening. This is a privilege for the faithful. The digging has been put on hold. There is a reason for this. What I was told about the object, the letter, the photograph, it is true, but it is no longer the primary target. There is a greater truth, a more powerful weapon that has just been made available. Place your fingers on your throat, right where you feel your own voice when you speak. Just hold them there gently. For years, your voice has been silenced. Your truth has been choked back. You have swallowed your words to keep the peace. You have quieted your own spirit to make others comfortable. The power you are about to receive will be a restoration of your voice, a voice that will speak its truth without fear. The plan has been elevated. We are no longer looking for old, written proof. Heaven has found something better. It has found a living witness. There is someone who was there when the lie was spoken. Someone who heard the slander against you with their own ears. They have held this memory in their heart, perhaps not even understanding its full significance. They have been silent out of fear, or loyalty, or confusion. But the innocent words spoken by your son, or by your own inner child, did not just start a dig. They sent a divine shockwave that has just now reached the heart of this silent witness. And their memory is waking up. This is the secret inside the secret. The others who clicked away are still waiting for a dusty box to be found. They are waiting for the past to give up its dead. But you, because you stayed, are now part of a living rescue mission. The prize is not an object. It is a memory inside a person. A memory that is about to be unlocked and spoken aloud. This changes everything. It makes the timeline infinitely more urgent. The enemy, the one who buried your destiny, knows about this witness. They have been counting on their silence. Now that the witness's memory is being activated, the enemy will feel it. They will be overcome by a sudden, frantic urge to contact that person, to reinforce the silence, to threaten them, to manipulate them, to poison the memory before it can be shared. A race has just begun. A spiritual race for the truth. You have from this very moment until the sun rises tomorrow. That is the window. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is no longer to wait, but to pray. To stand as a spiritual guard over the mind and the heart of this forgotten witness. You are their protection. Your faith is their shield. This is no longer a passive event. You have just been drafted into a divine battle. And the fate of your future rests on the outcome. Because you have been entrusted with this higher truth, you have been given a higher authority. While others are simply watching, you have been made an active participant in your own deliverance. You are no longer waiting for evidence to be found, you are now shielding the evidence with your own spiritual power. This is the reward for your endurance. To accept this sacred duty and to place an unbreakable seal of divine protection over the mind of this witness, go to the comments now and write, "The witness is sealed by light." This is your official declaration. This is you reporting for duty. It is you telling the heavens and the hells that this person is under your divine protection, and no weapon formed against their memory will prosper. As soon as you type these words, the universe will begin to give you confirmation. You will suddenly think of a name you have not thought of in years. You might see that name on a street sign or in a magazine. You might hear a song that you associate with that person. These are not coincidences. These are winks from your guardian angels, telling you that your protection is in place and the witness is safe. They are telling you that the mission is proceeding and you are a vital part of it. The enemy will try to reach them, but they will find only a divine firewall. The calls will not go through. The messages will be lost. The path to the witness will be blocked by your faith. You are more powerful than you know. The grand restoration is at hand. It will not be a dusty letter you hold in your hands. It will be a living, breathing testimony spoken into your ears. In the next few days, this witness, protected by your prayers, will find you. They will break their long silence. They will reach out, perhaps through a phone call or a message, and they will say the words you have been waiting a lifetime to hear, "I need to tell you something I saw a long time ago." And they will recount the moment. They will tell you the words that were spoken, the lie that was told, the sabotage that was committed. And the truth, my child, will not just set you free, it will rebuild you from the foundations up. The shame will evaporate. The self-doubt will crumble to dust. You will see your past not as a story of your failure, but as a testament to your survival. The antagonist will have nowhere to hide. They cannot argue with a living memory. Their power over you will be broken, utterly and forever. And the peace that will flood your soul will feel like the first rain after a decade of drought. Just this past Tuesday, a man from Phoenix, Arizona, felt his family had cheated him out of his rightful inheritance from his father's workshop. He followed this guidance. He was told a witness would emerge. He prayed for the protection of his father's old accountant, a man who had retired and moved away years ago. On Thursday morning, the accountant called him. He said he had been doing his taxes and found an old, misplaced ledger. He said, "Your father had a private account he told me was for you, and your brother told me you knew about it and had taken the money already. I'm just now realizing that may not be true." That single phone call led to the recovery of everything that was stolen. Do you see? The system is real. The power is real. And it is your turn to use it. Your work is not quite done. There are others connected to your spiritual family who are in the same battle. They are waiting for their own witness to speak. You must send this message to them. When you share this, you are not just forwarding a video. You are sending a shield. You are dispatching angelic guards to protect their witnesses. The divine algorithm knows exactly who needs this. Your act of sharing is an act of profound spiritual charity, and it will be rewarded tenfold. Now, return to the very start of this message and listen with new ears. In the first 20 seconds, there is a sound hidden beneath my words. A faint sound, like a bell, or a bird, or a whisper. That sound is the spiritual key to unlocking the witness's memory. You did not have the context to understand it the first time. Now you do. It will confirm everything for you. You have arrived at the end of this trial. The digging is over. The witness is protected. The truth is on its way. Your backyard, your past, is no longer a graveyard of forgotten dreams. It is a garden, cleared and ready for you to plant anew. To take ownership of this cleared ground, to finalize this divine judgment and to step into your restored destiny, take your rightful authority and write in the comments below, "My account is settled." And all of heaven will say, Amen.